good evening, good day, and welcome to the Thursday night edition of the second longest running podcast on this side of the Atlantic Ocean, the Third and Long podcast. My name is Shane Harris. Above me is Oliver Butler Henderson. To my immediate right are two very, very sad individuals after Monday night's result, Mr. Philip Perry and Mr. Oliver Hope. Gentlemen, how are we doing?
Steady on, lad. I was in a good mood until just.
I'm good. Don't really want to talk about. Don't really want to talk about Monday night, but you know.
Oh, but me and Shane do.
We have to. We're broadcast. Oh yeah, we'll have a look. Definitely. We cover all the games on the show. You know.
Yeah. Well, I don't worry. After you, I'll just make sure we talk about your games after you're crying after losing to the Cardinals on Sunday.
But we already do things like that.
Don't
anyway.
be daft.
Don't we rip into Lamar and McCorkle every single weekend when they do something bad? At least in this respect, we have an excuse for why Brock Purdy did.
I did say. I said Purdy has not thrown an interception when he was not concussed.
All I can hear.
Why he's not Glock Purdy? He's a water pistol at the moment.
Hey, all I can hear, Shane, is excuses. I don't know about you.
That's literally what you point to every weekend when your team loses.
Yeah, you literally had an excuse for the whole season for last year for Mac.
Yeah. And you literally pipe off McCorkle every weekend. Oh, McCorkle's not the problem. McCorkle's not the problem.
Pipe off.
Hey, proved it.
Only that fishing rod is pulling. Anyway.
I can give it.
I just want to say, it just popped up that Kelly's watching on my phone. I thought she was at S Club 7 concerts.
They come on stage in the next 10 minutes or so. I don't know. She did say.
That's love. That's love.
They're not called S Club 7 anymore. They're just S Club now, aren't they?
Yeah, because one of them's not with us anymore.
Yes.
No, that's quite correct. And the other one of them's left as well. I think Hannah's left.
R.I.P. Paul.
Oh yes.
I know. Boys, can we start a new segment on the show? What's Phil eating this week?
I reckon
it was a pudding pop.
Close. I thought it was a yogurt or something like that.
It is a yogurt.
It's like the fast show. If you remember back to the fast show, this week I have been mostly eating. He's like,
this week I'll be mostly drunk.
Sorry.
Kelly said,
maybe hope we'll send you a link.
Kelly said, "Can't hear you. Just popped up to see your lovely faces."
And Kelly, your face is always lovely too.
Have a nice time, Kel.
It's better than their partners.
Oh,
anyway,
rolling on to the Monday Massacre then.
Are we starting with
Monday night?
Monday Night Massacre.
Yes.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
So yes, the Niners lost.
Did they?
Thank you, listeners. That's our in-depth analysis of Monday Night Football.
Moving on. 22-17, Niners had two chances at the end to score a go-ahead touchdown, and both times Brock Purdy threw a interception, but however did have concussion at the time.
I'm going to counteract that, saying he didn't have concussion because he was still playing and he wasn't under concussion protocol. So he was still fully fit and he wasn't showing symptoms until the plane ride home.
He was only showing symptoms that you could see. We don't know what was going on inside his brain at the time.
No, I get that.
It was after the play that concussed him.
Yeah, we were talking about this. Was it this morning when the video surfaced of the exact moment that Purdy got smacked in the head? Was it last night?
I believe that was last night. Oh, you probably got that in your unconscious. You probably got this on your unconscious memory because you just don't want to remember last night.
No. Oh my God!
Yes,
look at this.
baby hope.
Look at this. This is what happens when mid-level teams suddenly get a little bit of bite.
My voice sounds right in the shed.
I'm a Bolton fan. I can just go off on both of you.
You're used to mediocrity.
Yeah,
I know we're rubbish. So
all right. So back onto the football. Look. Having had confirmed concussions when I played at university, I was actually quite fortunate that with both of mine, it was instant effect. Like it knocked me to 7. The first one that I ever had against Birmingham took me out of the game completely, and the second one that I had in my 3rd year when we played Bath Spa Bulldogs. And I literally was walking around the pitch. Like as soon as I got hit, I was completely desensitized, and it was actually my head coach that pulled me out of the game because I was not lining up. I kept walking around. My linebackers would put me back into place. Like it just wasn't a pretty sight. But just because he hasn't shown it instantly doesn't mean that he wasn't suffering from impairment and also like making like his judgment calls in terms of passing. Look, we can call it as it is. The 49ers have not played well in the last couple of weeks. They didn't play well against the Browns, and except
the thing is,
oh, go on.
I think it's just our defense that didn't play well against the Vikings.
Yeah, and that was going to be my next point. But go on. Before
the concussion, I think Purdy had kept, and CMC had kept us in the game. I thought Purdy was actually playing really well.
Yeah.
And it's the defense letting Cousins be 8 for 12 off on 3rd downs that I think cost us the game.
And there's a couple of things.
And just quickly, good evening to Dave.
Hello, Dave.
Good evening, Dave.
Dave says good evening to you, especially, Mr. Pounds.
Hello,
I'm going to take my cap off to Mr. Farrow because he was 1 point away from getting the exact right score right. If the
he went 23-17, didn't he?
And the kicker missed the extra point to make it 23. But anyway, I mean,
so you go on with what you were saying.
I was just about to say, like, there was. I thought we played better than we played against the Browns. Again, we lost to the Browns on very, very fine margins. You know, we hit that field goal, we win that game. Brock Purdy gets concussed, throws an interception in the 4th quarter. You could argue that lost our game, but then CMC fumbled again for the 2nd game running. We were missing Trent Williams on the left tackle.
Jake Moody missed a field goal, which would have made the last drive a lot easier.
Exactly. And that's again concerning that our 3rd round kicker that we brought into long term replace Robbie Gould has hindered, I don't want to say cost, hindered our chances of being undefeated at the moment. I think the biggest concern which you raised already is there's now an insane amount of pressure onto Steve Wilkes as our defensive coordinator. He probably has piece for piece, pound for pound, also the most expensive defense in the NFL, and Bosa looks average. I think Hardy looked really, really good when he came in. We're not getting the best out of Hargrave. We're not getting the best out of Warner and Grinlaw. I still think there's massive question marks around our secondary that has cost us so many games in my lifetime.
I want to talk about the secondary in a certain play.
Yeah, and what a certain play that we're hoping that will come in?
No, a certain play in the game.
If we said player, sorry. I just think again, it's another fine margins where if we're not in crisis mode, we're 5-2, man. Like we'll still make the division, we'll still make the playoffs. But if we lose to the Bengals, we lose 3 straight games. I don't think Shanahan, other than that one season when we got decimated by injuries, I don't think Shanahan's gone 0 for 3.
He must have done, because we've had quite a few seasons where we've been shocking.
Yeah, but we've only had one out-and-out season under his tenure where
True.
Yeah, but I'm not going to class the first one because we've talked about it before. We don't really class the first one, but like his first full season where he had all the pieces available to him, we went to the Super Bowl. Then we went to the.
I'm not sure if you guys have seen this stat, but Shanahan, when trailing going into the 4th quarter, is 1-31.
Nice, Mr. Harris.
Wow. Just quickly, can I talk about a play?
Yeah,
go on, but go for it.
So I want to talk about Jordan Addison's 60-yard touchdown.
Yeah.
What the hell was Chubb? First off, what the hell was Steve Wilkes doing rushing 6? There's 16 seconds to go in the half. And he's rushing 6. And Charvarius Ward, mates, play the situation, not the game. Jordan Addison's getting the ball with 8 seconds to go. Just tackle him. They're at the 35-yard line. They're probably not going to get up to snap it. Kirk Cousins isn't exactly Usain Bolt. And if they do get up to snap it, it's a 50-yard field goal attempt. What does he do? Try and jump the play. The ball goes through his hands. Jordan Addison, no help behind him, 60 yards. Just tackle the guy once he's caught the ball.
Jordan Addison had a hell of a game.
Yeah, Jordan Addison did have a hell of a game. It's really annoying. We got smoked by two rookies at the tight end. But oh, by the way, that TJ
That was the
Hawkinson
point.
thing. That TJ Hawkinson thing didn't really work out for you, Ollie, did it?
No, Mr. Harris.
I was going to say that was the point I was going to make. Believe it or not, there's more than one team in this game. And how well is Jordan Addison playing at the moment? What unbelievable. He's been low-key one of the rookies of the season, easy.
That's his 6th touchdown.
Stepped into JJ's shoes when they needed him to.
Hey, that's what you got to do, isn't it? The NFL's motto is next man up.
Yeah.
And where he went from, Caleb Williams at USC is struggling without him.
Yep. I think, yes, you played without Debo. Yes, you played with a half-fit Christian McCaffrey.
Well, I mean, you look pretty fit to me.
A lot of the things I've said is they're going, how far can he go? How far can he go? And he didn't play a lot of plays.
What? Christian McCaffrey?
From what I've seen,
he played every play until midway through the fourth quarter.
How fit was he then? Because otherwise you'd have played the full quarter. Your biggest issue was your starting all-pro left tackle.
Yep.
Is he not back this week?
I don't know.
He didn't train today. I don't know if he's training. Sorry, he didn't train yesterday. I don't know if he's training today.
I was under the impression he'd be back this week.
Mr. Harris, you've got something else to add?
Yeah, I was going to say the fact that we can give him all the banter that we want, but I'm putting my knives away for this week because we can always get him back out on Monday. How are the Niners going to cope now with Sam Darnold? Like you said, next man up, but then how are they going to cope? Because this rookie phenom has been brilliant since he started. There's been some issues now, but now what? You know, what do you reckon, boys?
Let's just hope the ghosts don't come out on Sunday at Levi.
Pepsi Phil.
I'm not a Donald hater. I feel quite confident as a backup. We play the Bengals. He's been in the system. There is a reason why, Shanahan kept Sam Darnold and shipped out Trey Lance. It's all got to do with execution of Shanahan's playbook. And I rate Sam Darnold. I rate Sam Darnold, quite highly. I never thought he was actually an issue when he was in New York. And I think, he'll have like a 400-yard passing game, 4 touchdowns, and then we'll have a quarterback controversy going into our bye week because I'm not concerned. I'm genuinely not concerned about Darnold coming in. If he plays well, boom, fantastic. We go 6-2 into our bye week. If he plays bad, okay, we go 5-3 maybe. And Brock Purdy comes back after the bye week. So either way, it's not. I don't think this game's going to define our season.
So Ollie, I'm just going to take you on a trip down memory lane to I think our 3rd ever podcast. Can you remember what the title of that podcast was?
He's got a lot of time on his hand.
Sam Darnold's not the problem.
Darnold was not the problem. Yeah, so I'm not a Darnold hater too. And yes, he did keep Darnold and he did traded Lance. But
by the way, he's warming that bench spectacularly in Dallas.
Yes. But I am a bit worried. And I'm also a bit worried about our defense facing Joe Cool and Mr. 7-Eleven himself, Jamar Chase.
That I'm more worried about than our offense.
7-Eleven.
Oh, the other
always
week
open.
He said he was like a 7-Eleven, always open.
Okay, that makes sense. Tired
of his porn film.
I used to know a girl called 7-Eleven, but I digress.
Tired of a porn film.
Yes, let's not go down that one. Me thinking why you trade away Lance.
No. His name is Traded Lance.
Traded Lance. Is because he is more like Dak Prescott than he is Purdy or Sam Darnold.
Or even Jimmy G, but Jimmy G's having a
exactly. He's not
Vegas.
you've got a couple of quarterbacks can move if they need to, but their main aim is to pass.
Look at that Purdy 17-yard rush against the Vikings.
Yeah, exactly. That's what people can do. It's
that was move because I need to because I'm getting blitzed.
Exactly. That's
move because there's an opportunity to.
Yeah, which is Lamar does it, Dak does it, Trey does it. Kyler Murray will probably do it when he's back. Probably not as much because it depends on his knee. But there are quarterbacks who are
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts doesn't do it as much now.
No, he just does the touch push now.
Yeah, he just gets pushed by 300-pound men. It's mad. We did talk about that.
Sorry, not touch push, brotherly shove.
We did talk about that on Monday, didn't we? Because Mr. Perez are outlawing it. It was your version of that has caused this concussion to Brock.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, first off, that guy should get fined for that, considering he went in leading with his helmet, which you can't do.
Yep.
But I digress. I understand why the refs didn't see it. It was a QB sneak, but the guy should get fined retrospectively.
They can do it. Yep, not a problem at all.
Also, have you seen that so far this year, the NFL have already, served out over $1 million of fines. Yeah, handed out $1 million of fines.
Nice.
In 7 weeks.
Nice. Okay, it is. We have finished up digressing, divulging, spitting out, chewing the bones, or whatever you want to call it, of Monday Night Football. I don't think we need to punish these two anymore. Although I think me and Mr. Harris would love to. So let's go back to the players of the rookies of the week. So let's go rookies of the week first, because we can give them a little bit more insulting there, Shane. Shane, would you like to give me your player first, rookie of the week?
Christ, I hate you all so much.
My rookie of the week is Puka Nacua.
Correct.
Again, he's just been thank you for that. He's just been unreal. He's sort of held the team up when Cooper Kupp hasn't been there, and he had another game last week against the Steelers where he was unplayable again. Fantastic, and this is his first year in the league. I think it's a case of there's two things when it comes to a rookie: mentality and physicality, and I think he's got both. He's going to be an asset to that team for a long time.
Completely. Mr. Perrins, you would be next, young man. You're on Rookie of the Week.
Who was my Rookie of the Week again? I forgot.
Chicago standing quarterback.
Oh my God. All right. So I'm going to say this now, guys. I'm going to say this now. After this season, he will never, ever be talked about again. He'll go back to benching the seat that he sits on and keeping it warm with a nice blanket in the summer and winter time in Chicago, because it's equally as cold. Our Rookie of the Week, the stand-in for Justin Fields. He had a great game.
Can you remember his name? Can you remember his name, Phil?
Tyson Bennett. Thank you very much.
No, it's not Tyson Bennett.
It's Tyson Fury. No, it's not Tyson Fury. It's Tyson Bagen.
Yes, our D2. All right, fine. I can't remember his name, but he was our Divisional 2 undrafted free agent that, coming into the offseason, beat out all the other stand-ins for the backup to Justin Fields. Justin Fields didn't play, and even though it was against a really, really bad Raiders team, which we talked about on Monday, he still put up a fantastic game, and the Bears walked out looking like a fairly decent team. But I do think when Justin Fields is fit, he'll just walk straight back in and he'll go back to sitting on the bench.
I think you're correct, Mr. Hope.
His dad, fun fact: his dad is a national arm wrestling champion, Tyson Bagnett. His dad, Travis Bagnett, by the way. Yep.
So and he had 65 fans with it, or 65 friends and family with it.
Yeah, I saw that.
Love that.
So for the second week in a row, my Rookie of the Week is Boston College wide receiver Zay Flowers.
Oh, yes.
No. I believe you made a mistake there. Do you want to say it properly?
No, I think I got it right. Boston College wide
Say again.
receiver, Zay Flowers.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
No. What you really need to say is Baltimore Ravens rookie wide receiver, number 4, Mr. Zay Flowers.
Ollie, what Boston College are they? The Eagles?
Yeah, they're the Eagles.
Sorry, Boston College Eagles wide receiver, Zay Flowers.
Right, I don't want to say it. Only people who went to college care about college football.
I care about college football.
I care about college football.
Yeah.
I'm a Vols fan.
You don't want to get a grip. You want to get a grip under now.
I know my man,
Mountaineer.
And I know my man Dave has me on that, being a Volunteers fan.
Oh yes, you should get to West Virginia where they play like Enter Sandman.
That does look so cool.
Virginia Tech,
and they bounce in the stadium, bouncing.
Yeah. The whole stadium jumping up and down.
Is it Virginia Tech or is it West Virginia?
It's Virginia Tech.
It's West Virginia.
Get onto that one, man. You're buzzing about that one. So just to torment these guys one more time, I went for Jordan Addison because he had a game and a half.
Seriously, mate, stop piping him off.
Is that your word of the day?
Yeah, it is my word of the day. I was actually texting Shane the other night.
It is. Word of the day, calm this out again.
Have you got that toilet bowl that gives you a new word every sheet?
Yeah, piping it off.
So yeah, he had 7 receptions, 123 yards, including a 60-yard touchdown. 4 touchdowns, 2 touchdowns, including the 60-yard one where he ripped the ball out of Javarius Ward's hands and ran it in. So with 43%, our rookie of the week was Jordan Addison.
I think I even voted for Jordan Addison on that. And ME6969 has come in saying Pepsi Phil with 2 skeleton faces.
I need to know who ME6969 is. I think I know who it is, but I'm just going to do a little bit of digging to find this person out, because this person, I hope, isn't going to try and pay me a visit on Halloween. Hold on.
And our players of the week. While he's
look in my eyes, what do you see?
Work out the
goals of personality.
I did try and change mine, but the poll had already gone out, so I'll stick with my normal one.
I think next week, gents, on Halloween, on our spooky special, I might dress up as CM Punk and then just walk out halfway through.
Very good.
No, someone else find that funny. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I didn't get it either.
No, I didn't.
It's all right.
Mr. Harris, your player of the week.
Yes, with great pleasure. I will be taking the AFC player of the week, number 8 for the ball.
Phil, I'm not sure if this is for you. Very funny, Halloween. That was embarrassing.
Right.
Oh yeah, I know who it is. Yeah.
Mr. Harris.
Emmy also has amazing music taste, by the way. I'm looking at a playlist on YouTube, and she's got a load of Lady Gaga, a little bit of Dolly Parton, a little bit of Lil Darky. Don't know who that is. But yes, I'm guessing I will see you next week.
So you can't say anymore.
Well, no, that's the name of the artist, mate. I don't know what you're insinuating. Yes, I'll see you soon, Abby.
Anyway, your player of the week, Shano.
Thank you, bud. Thank you. Can I have some silence now, please? Is that okay?
Yeah, I'll silent the other two.
Thank you. Right. I'm not gonna go overboard now. I'm taking the AFC player of the week, Mr. Lamar Jackson. Fantastic performance against the Lions. 21 for 27, threw for 3 touchdowns and ran running himself. I think he had a 154 quarterback rating, which is incredible. Yeah, fantastic. LJ is my player of the week.
Mr. Perrins.
All right then. I'm just going to build mine up a little bit.
Fake Tash for this. Massive bloody Tash.
Oh.
It stopped.
No, I used to.
Oh go,
You need to
brother.
let us know these things so we can load them up into the thing and play it that way.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. My play of the week, uncharismatically, brother, is Minshew Mania, brother. Even in a losing effort, he did his best to kick out just before that 3 count. I want to say if this was a Survivor Series matchup, Gardner Minshew was the sole survivor of his team. And even though he lost on the evening, he still won the hearts and minds of every fan in Indianapolis. Gardner Minshew, even though he lost, my God, what a display he put on. What an absolute display. Even our biggest criticizer, Hope, cannot deny that Minshew Mania.
Ollie doesn't look impressed.
Running wild, brother.
Yeah, but
I don't understand. He had an amazing.
I just remembered who I was my player of the week. A guy who embarrassed Gardner Minshew,
Brother.
by sacking him.
You can go
twice.
last. Okay.
But I'm here to segues him
Oh,
nicely.
go on then. Go on then.
I believe he sacked him twice, and got a forced fumble, and blocked a field goal. Right.
Sorry,
It's my turn to speak.
Oh, he's still playing it.
My player of the week is Mr. Myles Garrett.
And completely actually player of the week with 50% of the vote. He was a man possessed,
even though I actually tried to swap mine at one point.
I bet you're glad you didn't.
Who were you going to choose? I was going to choose Kirk Cousins, but I don't really want to talk about that anymore.
I would have voted for Kirk as well.
And I'll unmute Phil when he stops ranting.
I bet he's not. I bet he's just...
He's singing, he is.
Yeah, I've gone for the person.
When you're NWO for life.
I've gone for the person who's been. He was on Saturday Night Live a couple of weeks ago. He's put Taylor Swift on the map. Yep, he put Taylor Swift on the map.
I think most people would say. I think most people might say the other way around.
No, he put Taylor Swift on the map. Come on.
She was a nobody until this weekend. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, exactly.
What her handshake with Brittany Mahomes?
Oh God, that's the most cringiest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I would much rather sit next to the Chargers superfan than be in that box with Brittany and Taylor.
I mean, Jackson Mahomes was behind her too.
I know, Jesus Christ. You think Taylor Swift would not want to be in that environment?
He's going to be behind someone else before long, where he's going.
Jackson Mahomes is probably guilty of sexual assault. Oh, I'm just going to sit in a box with him.
Yes. Plays of the week time. We've all chosen one of each. Mr. Hope, VT. I love saying that.
Richardson on second down. He fakes the Taylor. Fires over the middle. Completes. Pittman breaking free. Pittman. Colts retake the lead. Laws. Sidearm through the hands of Dobbs. Caught by Reed. Oh my goodness. On the ricochet. Caught by
Watch him come across. He's down there at the bottom, and then, I mean, look at this catch. Go ahead, put it behind your back.
Left-handed.
That's a little around the back.
Goodness. No, a one-arm grab.
Leap right over, doesn't touch anybody. Perfectly legal. Gets his hands up and makes a play.
That just doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make. Some things in life make sense. That is not one of them. I
can't believe we did play of the week, and neither Jake Bobo or Puka Nakua's couch made it into that.
I know. It's crazy, isn't it? I mean, I'm a special teams fan anyway. You know, I played quite a bit of special teams. I absolutely loved it. Just to quote Jay Bell, special teams are special people. I'm a special people.
My play was more for the moment than... it was a deflected pass, which was kind of cool. And it was also on 4th and 2, so they needed a conversion, and it was to go ahead in the game. They did go on to lose, but the Packers... it was a cool play. I'm
really starting to like Reed, the Packers wide receiver. I'm starting to think he's a really good wide receiver. He's a good route runner, and he's got good hands on him as well. So get him a quarterback who can actually throw the ball properly. He'll do right in there, I reckon, in Green Bay. Mr. Perrins, you're smiling at something. I'm a bit worried.
No, it's fine, gents. It's fine. I'll come on to mine when it's my turn to talk about my play of the week and why I think it's the best. But
go on then.
Shane, is it my turn now? I was going to wait till last.
Yeah.
Yes, but yeah, you was.
Minshew Mania is running wild. And if you know your history, see, Shane, did you just see that though? Instead of talking about Minshew Mania, and Hope, he literally rolled his eyes at me. Like, he full on.
He does, Tony. He's not
like honestly, I said Minshew Mania, and he did this. Anyway, Minshew Mania. Just like Hulkamania in the 80s, every now and then, Hulk Hogan exchanges that hand. And in the 80s, when we had Minshew Mania, we also had the Madness Brother. And what we saw in that connection between Minshew and Pittman is the new age Indianapolis mega powers. Hulk Hogan had Macho Man Randy Savage. Minshew has Pittman. And them two combined scored an elaborate. Oh my God, I'm loving this because it's really winding Ollie up. Like, literally winding up so
I was actually just thinking, we should have a policy that every time you mention a wrestler, you get muted.
But then what would be the point of me having content and having being a talking head?
Tell you what we should do. Every time me and Phil mention wrestling, put £1 in a box. At the end of the month, we may be able to have enough money to give you a Gardner Minshew jersey.
At the end of the month, I'll be able to buy the Mrs. Christmas presents.
At the end of the month, I'll be going shopping for a super yacht.
No, Jens, we talked about this off air last night, but I think we should address it on the show. We had this agreement in our little WhatsApp group to do like a Secret Santa DHK jersey special. I think whoever gets Hopey Baby is going to get him a Minshew jersey. And he's going to wear it.
And you've got to wear it on the Christmas show.
Absolutely. He's going to wear it on the Christmas show. And it's going to be... I've already agreed with the fact that I'm going to get some form of 49ers Trent Dilfer crappy jersey given to me for my birthday.
Are you going to go? Oh, you are.
No, for my Christmas, sorry, I should say. I've accepted that I'm going to get Trent Dilfer 49ers jersey for my Christmas present from one of you arseholes. But Baby Hope needs to be wearing a Minshew jersey, either Jacksonville or his college or Indianapolis, but I want to see him
it's got to be
wear a Minshew jersey. Brother.
I can get it. Yeah, I love that one. Love that. Yeah. You baffled me. I've lost what I've got now.
Sorry.
You lost now,
I don't know what to say now.
Shane's surprise player of the week.
Yes.
Player of the week, sorry.
Play of the week. Yeah. Like Kyle Pitts behind the back catch, just like FIFA Street stuff. That's like NFL Blitz stuff. You know, it's just absolutely unreal. To do it in that amount of pressure as well is an achievement in itself. And then after that, he basically pie-faced a defender as well. Kyle Pitts, very underrated, fantastic catch though.
Big fan.
To quote OC, it's the gloves.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like Andre Onana, it's the gloves.
Hey, don't dish it.
Hi, McGrath.
Yes, definitely.
Man United legends.
Oh yes.
Anyway. On to the main segment of the show now.
Yes, it is.
Only half as much done the prep for it.
Yep. Trade deadline is on Tuesday, the 31st, Halloween. We would do this Monday night, but because there were 16 games this week, in the middle of the season, there's 16 games. It's really weird. I don't get that one at all. And yet there was only 13 last week. It's a bit strange. We have got together who we think trades are going to happen. Like Baby Hope said, there's a couple of us who've prepped slightly more than others.
I've got... Thank you very much. And I've also got...
I've done my research.
Like, I've done my Google search.
Hey, I have got Spot Rack opened up with all this trade, with all the salary caps. I know exactly how many teams left. I've got my stats from each team I've done. I'm ready to roll.
Okay, I didn't do that much. I just researched a bit.
Okay.
Yeah. No one likes to show off.
Someone's been piping off that stat
hands in the air. Who's going to go first? Oh, Baby Hope went first.
So my first is Derrick Henry to get traded to the LA Rams because Kyren Williams has just gone out on an IR. They traded away Cam Akers, so they are missing a running back. Derrick Henry is obviously available, and they're trying to shop him. So I think the LA Rams could be a good landing spot for him. As much as I don't want it to happen because it would make the Rams stronger, it's definitely a possibility I could see. Now, rip into me all you want.
You are bringing up the fact that Minnesota Viking players this week, don't you?
Yes, thank you.
Anyone else got Derrick Henry and where he may be landing?
No. I want to go Raiders.
Rumor has it he's coming to Baltimore. I don't want him. I don't want him in our team because there's nothing wrong with what we've got, and also he comes with a very expensive price tag.
Yeah, and he's 30 years old, and he hasn't been the same for the last 2 seasons. Yes, he broke his foot last season, so he missed half the season. Was it the season before? But he hasn't been the same since he's broken his foot. You know, he was then at that point he was a 2,000-yard player. You know, near enough every week, every season. So yeah, Mr. Harris.
I've got 2. And they both need to escape this dumpster fire before their career. I can give you one if you want. Give you one if you want.
Player.
Jerry Jeudy.
Yes.
Player. Jerry Jeudy. Yeah, he needs to get out of that dumpster fire in Denver before his career takes an unrepairable, irreparable hit. He's just... who do you think needs a good wideout? I would say he's at least a WR2. I would say, you do. Good Lord, the Pats, you know how they can get.
I'm going to keep quiet because I've got a different wide receiver getting traded. So I'm going to keep quiet on this one.
Yeah, and I as well. We've got the same one.
Yeah, and also, I want to say, it's not crazy, but do you think he could go to the Chiefs? The Chiefs don't have anybody, they've been there's no, apart from Travis Kelce, there's no superstar wide receiver there. I'm not saying Jerry Jeudy is a superstar, but I think in that system, he could potentially get there.
I did consider this, but I thought they probably wouldn't trade for a wide receiver because they traded for McCall Hardman.
Yeah.
And he's gone? No, he's come back. Of course he's come back.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
I believe we've got the GM from the Saints on the phone.
Oh.
Wait.
Was it Ethan distracted again?
He is on the phone. Hold on. Okay. Gentlemen, how are we doing on this fine Thursday? It's mid-afternoon for me.
He sounds like if Sylvester Stallone had a stroke.
Yeah. My name is Mick Loomis, and I am the general manager of the New Orleans Saints. No, I don't know why I'm doing this.
Fire Dennis Allen.
I don't know why I talk with this drawl, because I am from Oregon, but I'm fully committed to talking like I'm in a Knives Out movie. Have you seen those? They're classic. You might have seen on the television box that our wide receiver Chris Olave has been arrested. So we have a massive need at wide receiver. Now, what I'm proposing is that even though the Saints are a dumpster fire, there is one other NFL team that is bigger dumpster fire than us. Gents, do you know who I'm talking about?
Panthers?
I think I do.
I'm just going to make a quick call to my good friend Mark Davis in Las Vegas.
I knew you were going to say that.
Now, Mr. Davis, I propose this to you. You have a wide receiver that hates your guts, and I'm willing to take him off your hands. I'm talking about Davante Adams. And I'm willing to give you 5 first-round picks for the services of Davante Adams. Now, he's going to do nothing for us like he did nothing for you, but I quite like the idea of having that classic, that special Derek Carr missing Davante Adams in the end zone. Like, nothing screams success, just like a failed combo. What do you say about that, my friends? That 49ers fan that you have on your show, not the good-looking one, the baby. He looks unimpressed with my proposal. I'd like to hear you, Mr. Hope.
It's not your proposal; it's just your accent.
Oh, God, crying tears.
Hey guys, that was quite a scoop, wasn't it? Like that's probably the biggest guest.
You missed him. Where'd you go?
I literally just went out to make myself a drink. That was quite a scoop, though, wasn't it? Like it was actually like a big get for the show.
I know. When you said 5 first-round picks, I don't know why my head went to
me? I didn't say that.
Golden Wings.
Fucking hell.
Ollie, I didn't say 5 first-round picks.
Suddenly, I thought we were in the middle of Christmas. I thought we were on the good day of Christmas.
2 months yet, but 2 months.
So the one I think is...
We're not even going to address that. We're just going to move on.
Yeah. I'm just... Because otherwise I'm not going to get the rest of the show done. I'm just going to wet myself with laughter because... you're hilarious, mate. Absolutely hysterical when you're on it.
Is he coming back for the second one?
Hold on. I'm just getting back on the phone. I don't think the Saints have a cap space for the rest of the season, so we might not be able to get anything more from him, but we'll see how this trade goes.
So I've looked at Brian Burns, best player by a mile on the Carolina Panthers team, by an absolute country mile.
Yeah,
where can he go?
Do you know John Lynch's number?
Yeah, Brian Burns. He's either going to Cleveland, who's got the most cap space in the league with 35 million left, but it's more likely, I'm going to say, probably Dallas. To play alongside Micah Parsons, improve that defense, second to none. They've yet to play Philadelphia twice. They've got to play Buffalo. They've got to play Miami, and they've got to play Detroit. They've got a very difficult run in to play. I think a player that caliber will just evolve that, make that defense a million times better because he is probably one of the best linebackers in the league.
I really don't want Dallas to improve at all, so let's not happen.
Baby Hope, we've got the same.
Yeah, I was going to say
the same one.
We've got exactly the same trade. Should we do that one next?
Go on then.
So, actually, I think, do we have two the same? I'm not sure.
Chase Young.
Yeah, Chase. Okay, yeah. We both have Chase Young to the Vikings. I put this one in because I just thought, apart from Danielle Hunter, the Viking. I mean, he was a bit of a game wrecker on Monday, but I mean, I need to stop talking about Vikings players. Otherwise, people might start calling me a Vikings fan. But I just feel like having Chase. Yeah, no, thank God for that.
Has he messaged you?
Not recently.
Okay.
Didn't he message you about golf the other week?
Ages ago.
Anyway, back to this. Danielle Hunter on one side, Chase Young on the other, I think would be a killer combo for the Vikings.
I've also got Vikings, but I've also looked at possibly New England as well. You can get him on cheap.
But we weren't supposed to do trades to our own team.
Yes, I know, but I looked at it as an objective. I think New England.
Otherwise, Pat Surtain to the Niners would have been on my list.
That's actually on my list, to be fair. Yeah.
So the reason I'm looking at New England...
minutes because you forgot to do the prep.
The reason I'm looking at New England is because Jude's out for the season, Uche's injured, DeJuan Bentley's carrying something. He's limited practice at the minute. You can still get him as a rookie deal. Having that extra edge rusher, that extra pass rusher will help the off defense so much while we've got a lot of players out injured, especially as he is in his last year of his rookie deal. You can play him for the rest of the season. If you don't want to keep him, you don't have to have his fifth option if you don't want to. Anyone else got a second deal?
No.
Yes, Mr. Harris? You said you got two.
I do, yes, I do. Same team, different player, Cortland Sutton.
Oh, I
think he is the best thing about that.
Yeah. I have Cortland Sutton as my other one too.
Go on then.
I think he's the best thing about that Denver offense. 100%. I think he's a fantastic player. But again, he needs to go somewhere that's going to be a bit more competitive. Can you imagine him on a team maybe like the Niners, or maybe like the Bills, or maybe like somebody who is literally within touching distance of being one of the elite offenses in the league? You know what? Because if he went to the Bengals, I'm not supposed to say Ravens but if he went to us as well, he would be a weapon for somebody who was within touching distance of being great.
Sorry, Shane. I'm not laughing at you. It's just because you said go to somewhere competitive. I've got Cortland Sutton. I've got Cortland Sutton going to the 0-6 Panthers.
Okay.
It's funny. Dave just come in with Sutton or Judy to the Pats. Now
okay, go
on. I almost went Devontae Parker to the Panthers.
I looked at that as well.
But then I changed my mind and switched to Cortland Sutton, but could have just as easily been Jerry Jeudy because I think one of them will go. I'm going to
argue that when you said best player on the offense was Cortland Sutton, I think it's Javonte Williams, their second year. I mean, if we look at it objectively, the best player on that offense is Mr. Unlimited. But
Jarrett Stidham.
I really wish Jarrett Stidham was Mr. Unlimited. But I mean, Mr. Unlimited has been less limited than he was last year, probably because they've taken his office on the top floor of him. Did anyone else hear that story or not?
What the one that got caught fire?
No, he had an office on the top floor with like all of the suits, while all the other players had their stuff on the bottom floor.
Really? I did not know that.
And then Sean Payton came in and was like, "Nope."
So you say you've got Cortland going to the Panthers?
Yes.
I've got Hunter Renfrow going to the Panthers.
Yeah, well, I just think they need to give Bryce Young something because
I said exactly that. Give the rookies some weapons.
They have like serviceable wide receivers, but they don't have like, unless you count Curtis Samuel, they don't have like an out-and-out WR1 because they traded away Chosen Anderson.
Adam Thielen?
Yeah, he's not. He's a bit old.
On the end of his career, though. That's the
problem. Yeah, they traded away DJ Moore. They traded away Chosen Anderson. So now just give him a WR1. I feel like Cortland Sutton could do that and maybe give Bryce Young something.
Yeah. You've got a tight end too in Hayden Hurst, who is a good tight end.
Yeah, but don't they have another tight end there too?
Can't think of it off the top of my head. But Hayden Hurst went to the Super Bowl with Cincinnati. So he is a good tight end there. But yeah, they've got no real wow. I mean, you're high on DJ Chalk, but he's not set the world fire. Adam Thielen's the only one that's doing anything in there. Jonathan Mingo could be the guy, but again, you're thinking of Ian Thomas as an IR.
Yes.
I've also got Hunter could possibly go to KC. I think he's better than what they've got in there behind Kelsey. I've also possibly got him going to New York Giants as well. Again, massive upgrade of what they got in New York.
Who do they even have in New York? Slayton, Shepard.
Darius Slayton? Yeah.
Hilton.
Is T.Y. Hilton there now?
Oh, T.Y. Hilton.
No, Jalen Hyatt, sorry, I should say.
Oh, yeah, he's starting to...
Oh, that's right, yeah.
He's starting to catch fire. I mean, how I am higher because, balls for life. But...
Most definitely on that.
That game he had against Bama last year, though.
Yeah.
Six receptions, 5 touchdowns, over 200 yards. In fact, I think it was over 250 yards. Insane.
So, for the first time in 3 weeks, we have all 16 teams playing this week, starting at Buffalo tonight with the hosting the Tampa Bays. I think this is closer than it's actually going to be. Just to remind everyone, the UK fans, the clocks will be going back Sunday morning, so we get to see...
sleep in bed. Woo!
Doesn't work like we get to see Scott Hanson's beautiful face and Dorset tones an hour early at 5 o'clock. Yeah. Love that one. Is there any games that really stand out and jump out to you guys for the weekend?
Yes, but I'm not going to talk about them because they're the prediction games.
Oh, okay then. Hold on. Is Saints Colts one of the games?
Yes.
Okay, well I won't talk about that then. Patriots Dolphins?
No.
I think that's going to be a good game. I generally think, and I don't think it's going to be like an absolute walkover. in the Dolphins' favor. I think it's going to be a really, really close game. You're going to have the Patriots are going to come into this having beaten one of their already divisional rivals in the Bills, and they're going to try and look, to do the double over. Well, do the double and and do the Dolphins as well. I think that's a really, really interesting game. The battle at MetLife Stadium. Is that one of our games?
That is one of our games.
God damn it, man. Jags, you know what? Do you know what? I'll just call it now. All the games this weekend look really, really good with the exception of Browns and Seahawks. Just saying.
There is one game I'd actually like to talk about because I forgot this was happening.
Fire.
We've got the first
Whoa.
Okay, you can go next.
Oh, go on, you do that. You do that one, but go on, I'll do a different one. Go on.
We've got the number 1 pick in this year's draft playing the number 2 and number 3 pick in this year's draft, with the Texans at the Panthers. And I think the number 2 and the number 3 pick in the draft will prevail. Because the Panthers at the moment are a dumpster fire with the worst coach in the NFL, Frank Reich, at the helm.
Oh, yes. So I thought Frank Reich was going to be the perfect match for that team, that offense.
Frank Reich is the perfect match for nothing in the NFL. He is the perfect match for the unemployment line. That is what Frank Reich is the perfect match for.
There we go, wife and kids, mind.
Bloody hell. Don't hold back, Ollie. Say what you mean.
No.
Hey, I've been very clear. I've been very clear about how much I don't like Frank Reich over the years.
Mr. Harris.
I think there's going to be a good game at Heinz Field. Yes, it's still Heinz Field. It will always be Heinz Field to me. Between the 4-2 Steelers and the 5-2 Jags, I think that the Steelers would probably be 5-2 if they didn't have their bye week. So this would be a very entertaining matchup. And of course, I'm pulling for Tony Khan's boys.
I fancy Trevor Lawrence to have a game here.
I could see Jacksonville
Let's hope so.
blowing out Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I really can.
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville are on a roll at the moment.
Jacksonville are in Mayaka.
Jacksonville are probably one of the best probably one of the best teams form-wise in the NFL at the moment.
Just while we talk about bets, you guys might want to check out the Paddy Power special for tonight's game. I think it's pretty good.
Cool, we'll have a look at that later. Just to go back to Miami Dolphins, Patriots. We are one of few teams. There's Chicago that have kept them under 25 points. The other ones was Buffalo and Philadelphia.
Ollie, don't you historically always struggle in Miami though?
When we had Tom Brady there because he doesn't like the heat.
Which is why he moved to Tampa.
Yeah, it's like I said, old people move down south to get near the warmth. It's what they do in America. They go to Florida. He was always.
I was going to say, and you live.
What's McCorkle like in the cold? I mean, the warmth. Because Bama's quite cold.
I don't actually know.
New England's quite cold.
I'll have to Google that and find that out. But yeah, I do expect to do it. I mean, obviously, we're going to be on the crest of the wave of our performance against Buffalo last week.
You guys, Miami are actually the same odds to beat you as what Buffalo were last week, 2-9.
How are you guys feeling towards your game against Cincinnati?
I think we're going to lose.
Mr. Parents?
We've got high hopes for a living, shooting for the skies, now gonna make a killing. I'm literally, you know what, I'm not a negative Nancy. I'm an optimist prime. And I'm going to say...
like that.
So, I mean, to be fair, Ollie, you could be optimist Ollie, but you choose to be a negative Nancy.
Horrible Ollie.
Do you know what though? Unlike what Dave said in the chat about the Bengals win 17-13, Dave, I bet you're a hit of parties. I think it's going to be the first round. I think the 49ers will win. I don't think it's going to be pretty. It's not going to be a blowout, and I actually wouldn't be surprised if it's 17-13 in the favor of San Francisco. So I'm going to say the 49ers go into their bye week with another win. Sam Darnold throws for 400 yards, and life goes on like we know it.
Dave, go and put a bet on to the Bengals to win 16-3 because you're only a point out on Monday night.
16-3.
Oh, yeah, so it is. The mouse was in the way. Shayna, how are you feeling about your game this weekend against, forgive me, can't remember who it is.
Oh, Dave's just come up with what Phil said last week. Apparently, I don't know football.
No.
How are you feeling against How are you feeling against the 1-6 Cardinals with possibly a very slim chance Kyler Murray could be back?
We all know the Ravens have got a layup this week.
Yeah, you say things like that, like the Bills had a layup last week. Anything can happen in this league. And you know what? I'm going in confident, even though like Roquan Smith didn't practice yesterday, but he practiced today, so it looks like he's starting. I think we'll win. We may even see Kyler. I mean, Josh Dobbs shouldn't be dropped yet because he's been playing well, but you know what it's like. Kyler is the face of this franchise, so he's gonna. So if he's well enough to practice, he's probably gonna start.
In the words of Rocky Horror, not for very much longer.
Oh my God, are we going to do the time walk?
Let's do the time walk again. I said earlier on, I think he will sit out this week because next week's Cardinals bye week, and then you'll see Kyler Murray against Cleveland.
Yeah, that's probably makes sense.
Baby Hope, you chose the prediction games this week. I am currently on the lead with 20 points. Woo! Mr. Hope and Mr. Harris are on 17 each, and in a different country at the moment is Mr. Perrins on 12.
Gents,
our reigning champion is struggling.
Gents, I'm going to need to send you my new address because I've moved to Elm Street because apparently this season I'm having a nightmare. I'm not doing great.
Very good.
I'm not doing great.
My dad used to call me Elm Street.
What, Freddie?
No, that's horrible. My dad used to call me Elm Street because I was a nightmare. Lovely.
Mr. Hope, go through the games and why you chose them, and then we will let our gentleman.
So I chose Rams at Cowboys because I still think the Cowboys are a bit of a fraud after their debunk of the Niners. I think the Rams have a good chance. Viking at Packers, it's a good divisional matchup. Packers are very hit and miss. Vikings are very hit and miss. So I think it could be an interesting game. Saints at Colts. These two have this thing with Minshew, so I thought I'd just throw that in there. And had to put New York versus New York in there.
Mm-hmm. You chose the Saints game because we had the Saints GM on the phone, didn't you? That's what it was.
Yes.
I will lead off because I am leading the way. We'll go Rams, Cowboys, and then we'll go around the table. Vikings, Packers around the table. Saints, Colts around the table, and Jets. Then the New York Derby around the table. Rams against Cowboys. I think it's going to be incredibly close. I think it's going to be a lot closer. Cooper Kupp had 100 and something odd receiving yards last week, and Puka Nacua had over 100 receiving yards last week. And then you got Tutu Atwell against a secondary of Dallas that is very much depleted. Even though Micah Parsons is probably one of the best players in football at the moment. But there is always a but with football, and I think LA Rams are one of these teams that are going to have a really good week or have a really, really bad week. So I'm going to have them have a Cowboys week to win. Cowboys to win. Baby Hope or Shane? Either one next because you're both second in the league.
Shane, you can go next.
Go on, Bat. Fair enough. I personally think it's Puka Nacua's world, and we're all just living in it at the moment. He's better than your defense, and they know it. So yeah, I'm going with the Rams.
I'm going to side with Mr. Harris on that and say the Rams win with a big week from Cooper Kupp.
Mr. Parent.
Dallas doesn't like NFC West. I'm going to go Rams.
Nice. Viking Packers. Packers obviously are in a bit of a rut, a bit of a hole. I don't rate Jordan Love. I don't think he's a top tier quarterback. I don't even think he's a top 30 quarterback at the moment. We talked about on Monday night who would Mark Gardner Minshew start over. There's one of the quarterbacks right there.
What was the league?
Kirk Cousins is a bloody good quarterback at the moment. He's playing incredibly well at the moment. Jordan Addison having a brilliant career at the moment. You've also got TJ Hockenson. They've not looked like they've missed JJ yet. So I am going to Vikings to win. Next.
Go on.
Sorry,
Go on, bud. I'll lay you out this one. You can start this time.
I'm just building mine up. Can you go? I'm going to do a film. I'm going to do.
Yeah, certainly. Okay. Yes, I'm looking forward to this. So I'll make it quick then. Vikings to win. Make it quick. Go on, bud. I wait with bated breath. Oh!
That I like.
Love is tainted. Vikings to win.
Ooh.
Nice. Love that.
Mr. Perrin.
Yeah, I'm going to go Vikings. I hate Green Bay.
You hate who?
I hate Green Bay. I hate them. I've always hated them. I hate Brett Favre. I hate Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay. I just hate.
He eats cheese, everything. He eats cold weather.
I like cheese as well. I like cheese, but I just don't know.
Oh, cheese is great.
When we went to Wembley, every time I see a cheesehead, I literally look at him and go, "You're an adult. You're an adult man."
I was there.
I know, man.
Like, you literally look at him going,
I was there. You saw one, and you were like, "Look at a stupid fucking art."
We saw about 20,000 of them last year.
I sit next to a cheesehead every year. Tottenham. On my right, there's a cheesehead. My sister was very happy last year that she got to take a picture of herself with a cheesehead on.
Yes, Brad.
Saints Colts. To be fair. Saints Colts. Gardner Minshew's going to roll out another monster week. Pittman's going to roll. JT is back and firing. He is getting better and better. Colts to win. Mr. Hope.
I still don't believe in Minshew. Saints to win.
Mr. Harris.
Sorry, give me 2 seconds. Yes, you knew it was coming, of course. With Voodoo Child in the background. Go on, Jimmy. Minshew Mania to run wild once again. Colts to win.
What's with the Cam Newton celebration there?
You know it's not. Like I said, just give me and Phil an hour of your time. We can educate you.
What's with the Cam Newton celebration going on?
It's Hollywood Hogan ripping his vest. You knew he used to do that. Now we can't do it. He's sold.
Mr. Perrin, do I need to ask?
Because, brother, when you're NWO for life. I am 100% backing my boy Minshew, and on the back of someone's shirt will be Minshew in a couple of weeks' time. Anyway, yes. Minshew and the Colts to win. The question is who? I don't want to see this poser Richardson on the field. I'm not interested in him. I'm interested in the real deal. I don't care. Don't care. He could be going pumping my gas. Like, I don't care, right?
Don't care.
Right? He went down, next man up, and what a man. What a man to step up. And Minshew Mania will have
Tom Selleck stump double.
Honestly, he's better looking than Tom Selleck. There, I said it.
Marshawn Lattimore, 2 picks this week.
Ooh, okay.
And a partridge.
Stick your money on that one.
I've already done the 12 Days of Christmas joke.
5 first-round picks.
I mean, so some might claim that's better than 5 gold rings.
4 quarterbacks, 3
I think it is.
linebackers, 2 picks.
Too early yet. Too early. It's our Christmas single. We're going to compete against that, baby.
Oh my God, should we do it?
Yes, please.
The 12 days of NFL.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know we'll do it.
Oh, baby, yes.
Let's get an advent calendar out too.
Right. New York Derby, Jets against the Giants. It's going to be Jet Life.
Jets, Jets.
I hate it because I hate Jets and I hate Giants. Even though I love OC, and I am going to see Jets against Rams next in December. But yeah, so I just think Zach Wilson's cooking at the moment. That defense is probably the best defense in the league at the minute. Jets to win. Baby hope.
Only difference.
Jets, Jets. It is Jet Life Stadium, baby. Just quickly. Brock Purdy has been present and participating at practice today.
I'm buzzing. Jesus Christ, she's good looking.
Phil, all right, don't tell everyone, Jesus.
I'm talking about who I'm voting for this week for the Jets versus
X Factor.
Yeah.
Shano.
The only difference between these two teams is the quarterback. The more pricks in the second-hand dartboard, Tyrod Taylor is better than Zach Wilson. Other than that, that's it. Jets all the way. Jets got better defense, better offense, better team apart from the quarterback. Jets to win.
I think Zach Wilson's better than Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah.
100%.
Really? I don't think much in there.
Tyrod Taylor. His name is Tyrod Taylor. Did you know?
We're English. It's Tyrod.
Did you know about Hard Knocks years ago? His name is Tyrod Taylor.
Tyrod to us. Mr. Parents. We're very musical tonight.
What's he doing?
Stacey's mom.
Wilson's mom has got.
Oh!
Yes, I'm going to vote for the Jets to win because Zach Wilson's mom has got it going on. And so does Zach Wilson's control over this New York Jets offense. Classic misdirection there, gents. I'm going to go with the Jets. I just like the Jets. I hate the Giants. I hate everything the Giants stand for. And I really want the Jets to do well this year in the absence of Aaron Rodgers. Damn it, they deserve to do well in the absence of Aaron Rodgers.
I love how Phil, because he's losing so much, has just copied Shane exactly.
Best way to be. He's learning well.
Hey.
Yes, because that's what losing teams do. They just keep doing the losing thing and hope things will change.
Then surely you should copy me.
Yeah, but I've got all the same bar. You went with Dallas, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, there we go.
Right.
I mean, we have all agreed on two of them, so
yeah, it's a couple of hours away from Thursday Night Football. Baker Mayfield's redemption tour may not continue tonight. I think Buffalo are going to hit back, but I think it's going to be a closer game than it is. We'll be back Monday night.
Thursday. Oh yeah, it's Thursday today, isn't it?
Yes, mate, it's Thursday. Monday night.
No, we're back on Thursday, but
no, tonight's Thursday.
We are back on next Thursday.
We are back next Thursday, but tonight is Monday. No, tonight's Thursday. We'll be back. You've got me headed, man. Tonight is Thursday night. We will be back Monday night. This show will be on Spotify, Amazon Music, Google, Apple Play, Google Podcasts, whatever you listen to your podcast on. Tomorrow, 8:30, it goes live. We'll be back Monday. Till then, ladies and gentlemen, stay safe.